Brian G. Doherty, born October 25, 1957, was the alderman of the 41st Ward. Map of the City of Chicago from 1991 to 2011. First elected to the Chicago City Council in 1991 when he defeated longtime incumbent Roman Pucinski. Doherty represented portions of the city's northwest side, including O'Hare International Airport. Doherty lost as the 2010 Republican nominee for Illinois State Senate District 10 to replace retiring Senator James DeLeo, D. Chicago. Losing to John Mulroe, Doherty did not seek re-election after his defeat in the Senate contest and left office in 2011. Doherty has been recognized by the Chicago Tribune for presiding ably over his ward, and by the Chicago Sun-Times for acting independently. Brian has been a consistent advocate for more efficient, less intrusive government. Political career. While on the city council, Brian Doherty revitalized commercial retail districts and brought economic opportunities to the community. Doherty also had a record of opposing property tax increases. Political columnist Russ Stewart wrote recently, Doherty has opposed the Daley administration on every tax hike ordinance. Quote, Brian also voted to implement strong ethics reforms and more government transparency. He voted for a sunshine ordinance that makes it much easier to determine how taxpayer dollars are spent on tax increment financing. TIF districts. He also established a zoning advisory board to give residents and families a voice in all local zoning issues. Doherty has been formally endorsed for state senate in the 10th district by the Fraternal Order of Police, Chicago Lodge No. 7. Doherty was notable as the only member of the Republican Party in the Chicago City Council that supported some of the policies of Chicago's Democratic Mayor Richard M. Daley. Doherty voted in favor of the mayor's parking meter plan that leases out the revenue rights to a private firm. According to the Chicago Tribune, the plan would increase the hourly meter rate at some Chicago parking meters to $6.50 in 2013. Personal. Brian grew up in the Austin area as the oldest boy born to Irish immigrants, Dan and the late Kathleen Doherty. Brian attended St. Angela Grammar School and Lane Tech High School before earning a degree in business management from Northeastern in 1984. In 2005, Brian earned his master's in urban studies from Loyola University. Brian and his wife of 23 years, Rose Ney Gillespie, are the parents of Katie and Kevin. They have resided in the Oriole Park neighborhood for over 22 years. Brian also has a brother who is a high-ranking member of the Chicago Fire Department, and he is also the uncle of the locally famous Kyle Doherty. Doherty was a Chicago Golden Gloves boxer in 1973, 1974 and 1975, and was a Golden Gloves finalist and champion. He was a Chicago Park District champion as a boxer from La Follette Park. Brian is also a frequent marathon runner, and this year he completed his 9th marathon. WGN News Chicago Story. 41st Ward Information. Meet the Chicago City Council. Scott Forneck. Chicago Sun-Times. May 6, 2003.